shooting.
Sir, what happened in St. Joseph?
So basically, suddenly on the morning of March 9, which is Thursday, at 9:30 I was in class. Actually, I was taking a class. Mid-sentence, I got a call from the assistant saying that you're called down right now to the principal's office. I said, I'm taking a class. He said, no, it's immediate and urgent right now. So I go down to the principal's office and he basically tells me, students are very disturbed by your personal opinions. And I say, what personal opinions? And he says, no, they are very disturbed by your personal opinions and we have been asked to relieve you immediately. So here's your relieving letter and leave the college immediately. There's no need to take any more classes. Take your stuff and leave. That's what happened on the morning of Thursday, 9th March.
Sir, what do you think is the reason for it?
So there are several possible reasons as to why they removed me. One is, of course, the question of my sexual orientation, which is an issue in the sense that most of these Christian institutions do not like people who are gay. I was denied a job before this at St. Joseph's College of Commerce, English department. I was denied a job before this at Mount Carmel College in Bangalore, English department. So basically Christian institutions and most religious institutions and even regular secular institutions don't want to hire gay LGBT people at all. So that's one reason. But the second, and I think the more disturbing reason, is that I have been speaking in my classes about a range of issues around democracy, around dissent, and around the draconian laws in that college and rules in that college that this principal has come up with, which students themselves are totally against and have talked about in the class. And I think this is the main sort of reason linked up with my sexuality, which is why I've been thrown out.
Sir, what is more important, sex orientation or democracy?
See, it's difficult to say what is more important, whether it is my sexual orientation or whether it is in fact these larger issues. I think the two are connected in the sense that I think that the fact that many of my colleagues may also have these opinions, we are asked to teach general English classes mainly, in which we teach issues like debate, like controversion. Controversion is when you take a dominant view and you challenge that view. So I've discussed many topics in class like abortion, like sex work, like standing up for the national anthem in a cinema hall. All of these are topics for discussion where students have to learn to think, they have to learn to debate, they have to learn to construct arguments both in reading, in writing and in speaking. So all of these issues are extremely problematic, but all my colleagues also may be teaching similar issues and I know for a fact that many are. But why have I been singled out? So I think there's a connection between my sexuality and all these issues and the fact that I was also talking about what is happening in the college. See, it's very easy to talk about democracy and dissent in some larger scale, to talk about Ramjas College, talk about JNU when you're sitting here and in your own college when you're completely exploited. That is when you should take a stand, and I think my asking students to take a stand has been the reason for my removal.
Sir, what is your plan now?
So I have several plans. I'm talking to a lawyer. I'm also going to have a petition online directed at the Directorate of Collegiate Education in Karnataka, because these colleges are all still state assisted. They get money from the state and they are accountable to the Indian Constitution, to India and to Karnataka state. And so I feel like they cannot have these rules which are completely random and not in any UGC or any other booklet, not even in the college booklet do you have these rules. So my point is I'm going to address this and I want the Karnataka State and Education Department to know what was happening in all these colleges, in colleges funded by them, and then we will see what has to be done. After all, they've also broken contract. I want a month's salary because they are supposed to give me a 1 month's notice, which they have not given me. And then the larger issues of democracy, I mean, I don't have very much hope in getting anywhere with them, but I think at least the fact that this has become a public debate is a good enough start. And now hopefully all students, in fact right now, more than 200 students have filed a signature campaign against a Hindi teacher in St. Joseph's College who has been harassing them for years. This is already a very good sign. If 200 students in a college where students are terrified have stood up and given a signature campaign, there is hope for the students and this culture will change. Thank you.